Hey, Northwest Louisiana and Louisiana, Duke Lowrie with Louisiana Watch, and I met an amazing speaker here just a moment who spoke to the Louisiana delegation before going to the convention today, and I think we'll be voting on the platform, and he made some comments in reference. I'm going to get him to introduce himself regarding the issue pertaining to the pro-life amendment within the platform, and he articulated a great response. And if you could introduce yourself and kind of restate what you said to all of us.
Okay, for sure. I'm John Mize. I am the Chief Executive Officer at Americans United for Life. We're a preeminent pro-life policy and legal organization serving both the national, the federal level, and in the states. So the plank is it's interesting. It's condensed, and they condensed it on purpose for a number of reasons. But what's principally important is that the continuity of the 14th Amendment remains to be a central portion of the plank. That gives us the ability in Washington and in the states to continue working this issue as if the platform maintained the same pro-life emphasis. At the same time, we need to acknowledge we don't have popular support in the United States for federal legislation. Unfortunately, it's right at about 60-40, with the 40% being in the minority in the pro-life side. We have our work cut out for us. We have to focus on changing hearts and minds. We have to focus on the ethical and moral implications of abortion as opposed to what the other side is trying to do. The other side's trying to convince people that this is about reproductive freedom or this is about health care. We're losing sight of the fact that we're killing babies. That's what we need to be laser focused on, is the fact that we're killing babies. And we need to change hearts and minds and persuade people that this is an ethical and moral issue. It's not a political issue, like a lot of people have said. It's very much so an ethical and moral and spiritual issue. So my ask for your audience, pray fervently for the pro-life movement. Give generously to the movement, because this is a David and Goliath moment. We are facing Goliath in many ways with Planned Parenthood and big abortion. We have to get out at the state, local level and convince the people in the pews and in the public that the pro-life movement is really about saving human lives.
So the liberal media is articulating basically and trying to it's a campaign strategy, but
Totally.
That the Republican Party is abandoning the pro-life issue. So that is accurate or inaccurate?
That is totally inaccurate. If anything, we're doubling down. And we have a president that recognizes right now federal legislation is not the route to take. It's work that needs to be done in the states. Once we flip the switch, and it's 60% of the population, 60% of the states that are buying into a pro-life culture, at that point, then we can press the pedal to the metal federally. Now, with that being said, we're still going to work angles in Washington. We're still going to work the Hyde Amendment. We're going to restrict federal funding for abortion. We're going to continue to look at alternatives to, and what the campaign so wisely did, they didn't define late-term abortion. So it gives us the ability to be flexible in Washington. And that's the beauty of this platform, is that it's so condensed. It gives the Republican Party the ability to be creative with pro-life legislation. And in fact, I would much rather have a Republican platform than a Democrat that's abortion on demand for anyone and everyone.
That's right. Well, look, I appreciate y'all's time. I know you guys are in a time crunch here, so we'll be in touch, and maybe we'll get you on our show for a live interview.
Would love it.
And we normally have an audience of 100 to 200 live
Excellent.
viewers. We'd love to have this discussion. So
Excellent.
Thank you
God
again.
bless. Yeah.